All right, I have David Mariscal on the show now, who beat Caleb Tenpas in the second round via KO at 559 fights to win the 170-pound title. That sounds pretty good, David.
Yes, sir, it does. Perfect.
So the game plan coming into this one against Caleb, what did you know about him? What kind of a fight were you expecting? And ultimately, is it how it played out?
So the game plan coming into this fight was well, keep the pressure on him. We knew he was he had good stand up. He had good ground. The game plan was sorry about that, was to pressure him and then use my wrestling to keep him on the ground and basically win the rounds like that. But I played out a little different. I pressured him. He came in and I just basically threw an overhand right and connected and I capitalized on it.
So this ultimately ended in round 2. Were you anticipating this to go longer?
Yeah, honestly, I did. I thought it was gonna go all 3 rounds, maybe go decision. I didn't think, like I said, I didn't think it was gonna be a TKO or KO like that. But I mean, I'll take it how I can get it.
Yeah, and I mean, you're coming off a 3.5-year layoff, so there must have been some emotions, and maybe some nerves coming back after such a long time away from action. What was that whole thing like? I mean, how did you feel walking down to the cage?
So I mean, I try not to think about it too much. I kind of just took it like a normal fight, because I know if I thought about it too much, I would get in my head a little bit. So I just thought of like, hey, we've been here before, you know, just take it as another fight. I thought of that as just another fight, no title on the line, and I just took it like that. I mean, there was some nerves and jitters, but once I start hitting the crowd, once I'm in that cage, it's totally different. When the ref tells me, "Hey, you ready? You ready?" It's just game time.
Tell me a little bit about that Cali crowd and the promotion. I used to live in the Culver City area, so I'm pretty well familiar with Southern California, but I've never been to a 559s fight. So tell me what was it like? What was the whole energy like in the arena?
So usually when I fight local. I hardly come out of my area. So I have most of my family there. I have a lot of my friends there. Um, Around here, the MMA game scene is pretty big. So I mean, you draw pretty big crowds, but yeah, it's pretty packed when it comes to 559 fights. It's a good promotion. That promotion always does their best to advertise the fights and get the audience out there.
How did you celebrate the win afterwards?
Uh, Honestly, I'm a burger guy, so I went to. It was pretty late, so there was like 18 fights on the card. So I didn't fight till like 11 o'clock at night, so it was pretty late. So Denny's, and I got a big fat burger.
Okay, I like it. Are you an In-N-Out guy? Do you like In-N-Out?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even cross my mind. In and out, yeah. But it's because I had all my whole family. We could see, together and just talk amongst each other and there like that.
All right. And this is my first time interviewing you, so I don't know a whole lot about your backstory and everything, but just tell me, what it meant to you to win this belt. Is this the first championship belt that you've won?
This is actually my second, but this is my first at a welterweight. I usually fight at 155s, but being coming off the layoff, I didn't want to push my body too much to go drop down in weight. You know, like I said, it's coming off almost 3 years layoff. So my last fight was before this one was a title fight, which I won at 155s for another promotion here in the Valley called Valley Fight Series. So I mean, that's how it all went down. It's my second title, but I just took it out welterweight, and plus, I mean, I felt good, felt more powerful. I didn't have to cut too much.
So what will be the weight class of choice moving forward? Are you going to stay here at 170 or are you going to go back down to 155?
Um, the future, we're looking down to go back at 155, but I am scheduled to fight again. Actually signed the contract today, so April 23rd at 559 fights again to defend that title defense at welterweight. So hopefully I could, all goes my way and defend the title, and we'll move on. We'll move on from there. Maybe go down. Maybe even go pro. So it all depends on my head coach.
Fantastic. So are you allowed to talk about your first title defense? Has it been announced yet? I mean, I'm sure you know who you're fighting. Is that something that you can discuss?
Um, I really signed it a couple of hours ago, so I wouldn't want to put that out there yet. But just know that I am couldn't defend my title.
Very good. Well, I have to ask the reason for the layoff. Did the pandemic have something to do with it, or is there any other circumstances that contributed to that?
Oh no, it had nothing to do with the pandemic. It's just I have family, family, my job. Um, just I had a new job and just family things. I had to take care of my family first before I do my hobbies. I just take it as a hobby right now. It's nothing
So
like that.
what is your full-time job, and how does that enable you to train and stay active in the gym?
Well, sometimes you just come home tired from work. It's just dedication that you have to take. I do. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up coming at 4:30 in the morning, and don't leave till 10-hour days. So 3 o'clock would be my 10 hours, and sometimes you come out beat, man. It just takes a toll, and then you got to go home deal with family life. It could take a toll, and you got to go train, come home, and prepare for the next day.
For sure. So what are your goals in MMA? You talked about potentially, maybe going pro soon. Like, do you envision yourself making a run, trying to get into the bigger promotions like a Bellator or UFC? Is that something that you hope to accomplish one day?
Yeah, one day I really do. You know, try to get into those bigger promotions. I mean, I've been doing this for a while already. My first fight was in 2012. So it's been a long journey, and it's always like I take 2 fights and I take some time off, take 2 fights, take some time off, and I'm really committed right now. And I'm at a new gym. It's my cousin's gym. I don't know if you're familiar with Marianne Renault. It's her gym. She's the retired UFC fighter. So we're fully committed right now, and I'm looking to go forward with this until I can't no more.
Very cool. So, I mean, yeah, of course, I know who Marianne Renault is, a very well-known fighter. Is she someone that you're getting some working with on a daily basis?
Yeah, I see her every day. She's actually married to my cousin, and my cousin was my wrestling coach since I was a little kid. So I know her very well. Uh, we just started talking when she said, "Man, whenever you're ready, we're ready. We're here for you." So I just took that commitment, and I'm full time right now with them. I see her every day along with my cousin, and we're fully committed right now. So
Very
that's
good.
what's going on.
Any chance she's going to come out of retirement, or is that set in stone? She
Oh
can
no,
stay retired.
I think she's good now. She jokes around with me like, oh, like during the fight camp. I'm glad it's not my fight camp. Like she just jokes around. But I don't think she's coming out of retirement. I think she's done.
Very good. And you mentioned that obviously, you signed your upcoming title defense here at the end of April. I mean, are you going to be having to stay disciplined to stay in a good weight range to get back down to 170, or are you kind of around that right now? So it's going to
Oh,
be an
I
easy.
I walk around that right now. It wasn't too hard, but I actually came in pretty light for the fight. Like I came in 5 pounds under.
Okay.
I was pretty light. So we were just gonna keep it normal, nothing too crazy. I just keep my same diet, keep my same workouts, just keep it how it was going. Nothing's gonna change. It's pretty
Okay.
much the same.
And although you can't, talk about it, you don't upset the promotion or anything like that. Just tell me this one thing: do you like the matchup? Is this something that you feel like you're going to get your hand raised here again and retain your title?
Oh, of course, I always think I'm gonna get my hand raised. I know I'm going in. I'm always think I'm gonna come out the winner, but I just that's the way I think. I don't want to go into a fight think I'm gonna lose because then mentally you already broke. So yeah, but I do like the matchup. I really do.
All right, very good. Well, David Mariscal, pleasure interviewing you for the first time, my man. Again, a round 2 KO win, wins the 170-pound 559 fights title. Before I let you go, I want to give you the floor. Tell people where to follow you on social media. And if you have anybody to thank, any sponsors, the floor is yours.
All righty. So really don't have any social media, but I want to give out a shout out to my gym, Trifecta MMA, Mario Renault, Mondo Perez, Evan Solario, all the guys there at Trifecta. Thank you. You should go check it out if you're in the area. Come and take some rolls with us, jiu-jitsu, all that stuff, man. Very good gym. Be on the lookout for them. We're hungry.